guys, go in there. Ah! Get in, get in. Okay, we've got Conjuration 1, we can make the worms. Nothing. Somebody's stuck waiting till the army catches up, and I don't quite know what to do with them for a couple turns. Man, they still got one of my guys. They still got one of them. These things... they're stronger than they seem. I figured out why I keep taking damage even when my protection is well above the damage value. Alright, well that explains that. That explains why I lose someone. Anyway, there's two separate roles. There's a protection roll and there's a damage roll, and they're separate from each other. That was something I used to hang with people who made pen and paper games, and that was something we learned a long time ago, was you never do that. You never have both a defensive and an offensive role because it makes too much bookkeeping for people at the table. And so, at heart, that's always been a thing that you just don't do. But, well, it's a computer game. A computer can handle that. Anyway, what the end result means is we're having a lot more randomness in the damage. A lot of randomness in the damage rolls. Did we get away? Well, what about Lochos? Doggone stupid things. These shades really punch above their weight class. It feels like they shouldn't be able to deal damage at all. They shouldn't be able to really hurt me, and then so the weakness shouldn't come into play, right? Okay, there's the problem. I see. I didn't notice there was an armor negation. That explains why these guys are so dangerous to me. Okay. That explains a lot. That's what I failed to notice up till now. Okay, that's a huge problem for me. I'd be so much better off with a horde of archers to fight these things. Shoot. So we lost, even though we had 17 guys, we lost. That's awful. Why do people keep stepping in my capital? They're just gonna keep losing their scouts. Alright, that's good. Quickness. That's not extra hit points or extra defense. How much faster is that? Ooh, wow, plus 50%. Huh, you are very fast. You move at a 30, whereas a normal one moves at a 10. I don't know if that's wise. That's gonna get you killed. Theoretically, I could have him charge and get into the back row. Okay, this guy... You're going for just the heroic finish. You're going for the heroic finish, man. You're so over. Okay. I don't like this being here. Get rid of it. I guess you can just do this for a little bit. You can move forward. You're still moving forward. Darn it. wish. Just stuck, man. Even if you step back here, what does that do? You can patrol or you can blood hunt. Those are your options. You're not blood magic, so you wouldn't do very good at blood hunting, so I'm just gonna patrol for a couple rounds. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Your site switch. Congratulations. Now, turn into a walled city. And this location is gonna need one of this. Those are gonna be on repeat. I've got all these interesting things you could make, and I'm just gonna make these anyway. These actually are kind of good. I was looking at them earlier. They use a lot of resources, but they're kind of good, actually. For a maintenance cost of 3, you can fit 5 of them in a tile. I don't know, I kind of like them. I might hire a bunch of them. Alright, we should be going up to 5 candles now. What did you summon? It is wolves. You can make 3 wolves a turn. They're stealthy. They suck, but they're free. And you can all be stealthy together, which is interesting if I outfitted you further, but I don't think I'm going to make you a sewer pupper. I think I want you to be a sea dog. Alright. This is not that many more than what we just lost. Why not? This isn't any more than what we just lost in that fight. Is there anything I can add? All of these are expensive. But they have bows. Protection doesn't matter if they're arrows anyway. Let's see. What money I have left, I'll hire a bunch of those, and they'll support, and that'll help me bring this down. I'm pretty sure this is the line that we're not going to pass. So I don't want to dedicate too many more troops to this area. And then we're going to be putting forts in around here. I don't have a good spot for a fort. That would be a good spot for a fort, actually. Why don't we put one there? Okay. Yeah, we'll strike next turn. We'll figure this out. You... Switch sites. Otis! Hello, Otis. I guess you're here. Cool. You need to build a temple there. Okay, I think that's pretty... Oh, right, yes. Right. Okay, this is a big deal. These are on repeat now. We definitely want these guys to site search for death. I also negotiated something which we need to move on as well. Alright. Hey, I can make money. Those should help a lot. I think I want to put some of those in every single fortress, ideally. They won't have a maintenance cost, and they actually have decent health, and they have an armor negating attack that rusts armor, possibly. I'm not 100% sure on the rust armor part, but I think it does. Alright, boom. The resources are a tiny bit unsteady since I lost the woodlands. It's difficult for me to get my full set of guys here. Okay, this guy is going this way, because we've negotiated borrowing the copper woods, so I can hire, nature mages from there. It's kind of a bit expensive, but it's worth doing. I'm gonna add a few barbarians. His defenses are a bit much. They're a bit dangerous, so I want to go in with overwhelming force. We'll take the copper woods, we'll hire 3 or 4, I think it was 3 nature mages, and then give it back. And he gets to have a lab! Plus I pay him money. It's expensive, but I do think it's worth it. Let's see. You've pretty much done your thing. Should I put temples here? I'm gonna put a wall here. Yeah, I'm definitely putting a wall there. Okay, anything else we need doing? Yeah. You two. Guess you're searching this site next. You are going here. You are researching. Anyone. Even if I can read research, there's no way we could quite get it this turn. If, on the other hand, I were to, instead of summon worms, have you two. I think I need to summon the grubs, and I'll make them take part in this battle, in the remaining battles, and the grubs will help reduce my losses. I've lost too many in these caves already. I'd like to put up walls of patrols to catch scouts and spies, but I can't afford that yet. We'll go over what our strategy is for a second here, because I think that's pretty much my move. Unfortunately, I've stopped. I'm not gaining territory, and that's bad. I want to always be gaining. Stopped. Alright, if I get a little blood, I'd empower somebody to start blood hunting. Push you there. You can also reach. You can also reach. So, as soon as I get construction 3, that opens up a ton of things. Water rings. So we need to. Anyway, we're gonna make our aquanauts and plan for when we have this. So that guy's gonna we're gonna make, instead of sewer doggo, this is gonna be an aqua doggo. I'll put in 1 pole march, and I'll put in the cyclops, and those 3 will go together, and I just hope that's enough when I hit them out. We're gonna need some of these. Our earth gems are gonna be tapped out. I also need to make forging hammers. We're gonna need at least 2 black steel plates. And you can forge those. Yeah. So that's what's gonna happen there. Alright, leftover cash. I'm gonna hire some of these. little bit of that, some grubs, and a slightly larger army. Hopefully we don't lose anything. This has already lost a bunch of units, so it shouldn't be hard to finish off. Then we'll hit that and that. Hopefully we have enough there. Oh, actually I'm gaining 1. Okay, we're gaining 1. That's good. We need to keep gaining. And it's a good one, too. Lots of cash. So yeah, we're gonna need to get a temple in there. What am I forgetting? Yeah, the other thing is we're gonna be able to make owl quills out of all of this, and that's gonna result in rapid research. And then we probably want this to reduce unrest and find enemy scouts. We probably are going to use a bunch of Call of the Winds and get rid of them. I guess you might as well go over there, Otis. No, I guess you're fine here. It's fine. I have no money left. Oh, hey! Hey there, Boji. You might as well just scout around. Ideally, I'll have you, preaching soon. It would be best if it was in a, temple, but what can you do? So, since we're now gonna go up to 5 candles as our new maximum, well, we're not gonna spread for a little bit so much. We're just going to become deeper everywhere. And that's fine. We're not building enough new temples. But hey, we got a pyre military all over the place. And we have to upgrade forts. And we got to build new forts. So, you know, we got stuff going on everywhere. Forts are important to us. Really important. I think part of what I'm going to send in, I can leave you with the ridiculous spear, but the Cyclops isn't going to stick to me. I'm going to go with a weapon, a flail that attacks 2 times around for the Cyclops. Anyway, that was our move for today. There we go, there's a 5. Probably best to put you up there. Yes. I need more scouts. I'd like to eliminate all the enemy scouts, but I'd also like to have a ton of scouts everywhere myself. There's absolutely nothing to do. I don't know, do that. Who knows? It's always possible. It's like, what, a 10% chance? I mean, it's not gonna happen, but it could happen. Oh, wait, no, this button. Oh, right. Hall of Fame? Full of fish. Full of fish. Honestly, half the Hall of Fame is dead. Let me see. Check the mercenary out. We know that. Oh, yeah, the sage. I don't know what this sage does, but if he can sight search, I will gladly hire him. I am. I'll find out who he is and what he's got. I might undo some of these purchases if I have to. Could be valuable. He sounds like a researcher to me. A researcher, you'd pay 30 every. You're basically paying $10 a turn for research. I think that's how it works with him. Which, you have to be researching pretty hard. Because. Anyway, we'll see. Okay. so. I got my first water breathing ring in. I only need 2 more. We've got our cave grubs. Trapid lights. Oh, what is that? Sunridge, quicksand. Well, you hit some, you miss some. I really want to keep finding magic sites. I didn't expect them to find much. That went very well. This is interesting. It's using Bakamono shows. For his dark vision troops. The Steel Warriors are doing quite well. Down here. But then again, these were never the most dangerous of enemies. All they've got is a big spear. So... Oh, yeah, of course, because, yeah, of course. Oh, let's see... Oh, doggone it, quit doing that! That's happened twice now. And we have him. I hired the sage. I made a couple of decisions. So the first one is this where the hole is? Okay, hold on. I actually want to see. Okay. Trapped lights is fire. Oh, okay, fire. And you found. Sunridge, that's 2 fire. Okay. So we're way up on the fire now. I need all the earth gems I can get. The air gems are about to become very important, and I doubt I can squeeze another 16 in, but what can you do? Yeah, I shipped off a whole bunch of water gems, you might have noticed. That's for the rings. Doing here? Mercenaries are supposed to appear in your capital, I thought. How are you here? Are mercenaries able to appear anywhere in your land? I'm gonna have to find out about this. This is weird. Alright, I'm not quite sure how you lost an eye, but... It's weird. You're going to go this way, and you're going to go this way, and the next turn, one of you has to go back here for crafting purposes. I sent this down to there. I've got somebody else coming here, I think, so I can construct a thing here, a fort. But the biggest, most important change that I have made is I made a decision to do a hiring freeze. Now that probably sounds completely insane. It is probably the kind of thing that only a noob could think is a good idea. It's my first time playing multiplayer Dominions, and I still don't understand how half the factions work, so I guess I qualify. But it does seem like a good idea, and, you know, I have to do what I think is a good idea. Alright, so I'm feeling very safe at this moment. I feel like war with Ulm is kind of inevitable. Speaking of which, where did that happen? Yeah, that wasn't here. This time, so he's linked himself. This is a shortcut. No, it's not. It's a long way. Alright, he's taking territory because he wants it. Alright, how would you get down here? Because I might be taking this soon. Maybe. We'll see how we do. It's time for you to pop back up to become a sea dog instead of a sewer pupper. Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. I actually ran calculations, figured out how much growth I was getting per turn, which I estimate, even if I did nothing, just the growth would get me about 40 gold a turn. That's my rough estimate. There's so many factors related to population growth, but that's my best guess. I calculated the rate at which I was gaining maintenance cost, like how rapidly this was going up. I calculated a whole lot of shit. And I have a very, very, very safe, comfortable amount of gold coming in. But if I don't, what it came down to is if I don't hire these guys for 2 turns, I get an additional fortress. Yeah. If I'm safe at the moment, and hiring troops in the fortresses means not much because we have enough troops here by now, and trying to march troops from my fortresses down here, it just takes way too long, so they're not going to be relevant either. I don't need troops at this moment, but I could use more forts and temples. I might regret this if there's a war and I don't have enough troops. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. I have a lot of forts coming up that are going to need additions. Anyway, that's my thinking. Now you understand my faulty thinking. We can get along with this. Cave grubs. Just make them. Okay, there we go. Alright, they're making that. No, they're not. I'm gonna give you the... Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. Alright, you're gonna be 3, I don't know. Alright. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have you step... He'll step there, and he'll bring the cave grubs. You're going to step here. And next turn, we're going to make our assault, and you were hired specifically for site searching. I'm going to maintain this guy. What I want from him is to just find Astral. We're going to be getting death soon here. And I'm going to be getting nature as soon as these armies get here and take the Copper Woods. So we're going to have... everything except for glamour will be coming as an income, in theory. But, well, that's sort of what we already got going. But you get what I mean. Alright, you need to become a researcher over here. Job. A lot of these priests need to be relocated because they can't push things any further, or I could build temples in these places. Yeah, my growth scales aren't stable everywhere. As I said, there's a ton of factors going on. I don't know if I should drop things here, temples here. I kind of want to become spinier. I kind of want to put a fort here. Man, could you imagine if I took this, it would be a full wall of fortresses? I'm probably going to spend a while thinking about where exactly the forts go. Alright, next thing that has to be sorted out is... Okay, good. This is one set. Okay, let's figure out what we need. So, this is coming up. One water ring for you. Then a water ring for you, an armor for you, and then water ring, helmet, armor for you. We should be getting construction 3, and we'll want to very quickly slam out multiple items when that happens. Including, but not limited to, Boots of Kick, and a two-handed weapon that makes multiple attacks around. If we're only going to be able to send 3 guys in the water, we want them to be tough as hell, and we want them to be doing lots of attacks. And we want the 3 of them to stick together if that's possible. Because it's going to be dangerous down there. Such a good province. Oh, well, we're walling up down here. Okay, on this line, let's see. You can construct a temple here. You're gonna need to go there. Or you can build one there. Yeah. I don't know. Blood hunt, I guess. Sure, why not? We're very close to being able to make a proper blood hunter. Okay, these 3. You guys are doing great! Poor guy. You're down to 8 hit points. I wish I could fix you. I really do. I really wish I could fix you. The problem is, without resupply, these guys are going to get worse and worse shape. What might happen is we might build a lab somewhere and summon a bunch of those grubs to help fill in. Or we could hire troops from down here somewhere to fill in the gaps. We don't want to stop moving. Okay. Since you guys are stuck for one more turn, despite the hiring freeze, there's one thing we are going to do, and that is collect some underground archers. Okay, what can you do if you can't attack or do, well, that's your blood hunt. Okay, you're moving here. Okay, he's the one going to build the fort there. Okay, gotcha. Necessary this direction. Just get your butt that way. Yes, of course. I don't mind leaving a few of these lying around. Okay, this guy is a patrol master. He'll need to get some more of this. Actually, that's another thing I've been thinking about a lot. So I've been buying these guys as my guys that just patrol, because they've got the cheapest maintenance cost, and I don't know, they're very inexpensive. 5 resources, 4 recruitment points. You can hire a pile of them, and I don't know, I like having a ranged option, even if they're not very good at it. It's something. Even if they're terrible at it. Seriously, 5. They're awful. These guys also have a low maintenance cost. The only difference is they don't get the javelin and they have a ton of resources, but you can fit 5 of these to a tile and make a wall of pikes. The damage is terrible. Anything with decent protection is going to not get hurt by them, but on the other hand, pretty tough, actually. You're surprisingly tough for 8 gold? Yeah. So I might actually hire a bunch of these and make that a component of the defenses in every fort. I think they would be good. Alright, we're moving the grubs forward, we're doing all the stuff. From here, it's just me fussing. That's all the big moves. So, after the Cyclops, I have to pick what I'm making next. I want a couple more site searchers. I really want my gem income up. That's going to start to matter soon. You can see the earth gems in particular are draining away rapidly. Fire gems will have uses, though. We're going to continue producing these, and as soon as we get some more palisades up, what we're going to need is we're going to need to put a temple and a lab here. I can have these guys visit and drop the lab in. That'll be fine. I need to get to the second forest. You guys have done a fantastic job up here. I guess I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna put a... No. I don't want to keep that Dominion strength where it is. So I shouldn't put a temple there just now. I'll leave this guy doing his thing here. Feels a bit wasteful, but we have our scouts ever spreading, bringing us ever more information. We've been besieged again. 3 basalt kings, celestial carp, coral guards, slingers, and shamblers of the deep. You never did retake that from the cavemen, did you? Wow. Yeah. Well, I've got 20%, he's got 60%, and everybody else's champions are dead. So, yeah, okay. Oh, he's almost extinguished all my candles here. He is, he's got an intense amount of dominion. The stronger my dominion gets, the more it's able to push, the more frequently the temples do their job. So I definitely need to build a bunch more temples. I'm just not sure where to put them. I don't want to put them aggressively on the borders with people, and I don't want to screw up my research sites. I have a bunch of research I need to get done. We're going to have a ton of owl quills soon. And by ton, I mean I don't have very many air mages, so it's going to take a while to make them. But we will make them. Yeah, okay, from here on it really is just me fussing with things. You've seen the big move, so we're gonna end it here for the moment. Current deals in the air, 2 more water breathing rings, and I have permission to rent this, but I'm gonna have to send money, and that'll be a turn from now that we're in position for it. Oh, that's all my outstanding deals. Wish I had more outstanding deals. The more trade you do, the less likely somebody is to fight you. That's just kind of the nature of trade. You don't declare war on your trade partner, usually, because, you know, it's profitable to trade. But yeah, I don't have any trade relations with Ulm or Lanka at the moment. So we need to figure out new trades with everyone. I mean, look, trade just saved Tenchi from potentially being threatened I was trying to decide what I was going to do exactly. Pop up, threaten him, get a nap and stuff, or actually try sending a major army through, which would take some time. Like, Tenchi and Aramor were the two I felt I had the best matchup against, and fighting a war far away from my own lands appeals to me because it's very difficult for it to backfire, the logistics. If I balled up all of my good troops in one go because my troops hire slowly, I could have a terrifying punch. It wouldn't be a war to destroy the opponent. It would be a war to be like, I'm taking your stuff! Will you pay me to go away? Or, I'm here as a mercenary. Let me chase off this enemy for you, kind of deal. But obviously that's not how it's actually going down. That's not happening. I might have attempted something like that, but he gave me a fire hat and we've got trade relations and I don't want to fight him now. Anyway. Alright. Those are my current thoughts. I'm going to continue with the hiring freeze for a second turn, and I'm going to decide where all the forts and temples go now. So, a new day and a new turn. Alright, so, I continue to be filled with bad ideas, but we're going to continue the hiring freeze a little bit longer. Okay, that's 2. We need 1 more. And we need to craft a little bit more gear than that. Dagon the Sage found the enchanted gate. Dagon the Sage has already paid for himself. An Astral Pearl a turn is definitely worth the 30 gold I pay him every 3 turns. Excellent. I do very much want Astral Pearls. There's, for example, if I can get somebody to Astral 2, there's a magic item I can craft later that I could give a scout and carry in their backpack, and it just eats candles. So all my scouts would just be eating my enemy candles. And if I get far enough and I somehow get somebody to Astral 4, I could craft juggernauts, which are supposed to spread your candles, spread your dominion passively, all the time. And they're only like 25 pearls apiece. I'd love to build a crap ton of them. Alright, somebody finally succeeded! You know, you throw enough guys at it, and sooner or later somebody's gonna score a hit. Well, that's unfortunate. That is expected when you literally outnumber them, and you're bigger than them, and you're better equipped than them. Yeah, I should hope so. 2 of them managed to get away. Why do we get so many bad events? Oh, that's better. That's quite a bit better. Huh, we need to break more mirrors, guys. Alright, let's see. Construction of walled city and forest of pine. That's the southern research station. Palisades and ancient woods are finally done, and I wish you wouldn't. That almost triples your maintenance cost, and no, wait, run back. Yeah, that okay, doubles your maintenance cost, and I mean, I wish I knew how to disband, honestly. It's not D. I need to look that up. I need to disband things I'm not going to use these 2 ever. Oh, also I brokered a deal. You might be wondering where my Death and Nature gems went. Well, somebody managed to, is about to reach construction 5. And so I brokered for an elixir of life. I don't know if curing the disease would give me back the hit points he lost or not. I know it wouldn't fix his, I know it wouldn't get rid of his weakness and dementia, but yeah, when I get that, it'll be a few turns. He has to get a guy up to something crazy like Nature 5 to make it, which he's already planning to do anyway, so it works out nice. Okay, what we're gonna do, we finally arrived here. This is the important part. Alright, you're moving at 8, and we're moving at 8, so... to attack around. I'm fine with this moving forward. Hold an attack. I'm fine with you being like this. Enlarge is very good. Personal bark skin is, that's what I'm throwing on. And then you just fight. These guys should come to support you. These guys should come around to try to end the fight. Super tough and getting tougher all the time. Alright. We're on the move again, finally. Yes! And we'll be fighting with 3 handles. We've taken the time to spread things. Not because I wanted to, but it's just looking to work out. Oh, let me see. Where's Boji? Boji, where's Boji? I need him up so that he can claim a throne, potentially. Okay, this army is ready to go. Okay, I'm gonna give you this. This crew... You're undisciplined. Curses. Okay, well, that's fine. I'll put this here. Oh, some of them were recruited wrong. Oh well. Alright, let's see. You just kind of some extra. The cave grubs are a big deal. They're armor piercing. But you're shooting anyway, so it should be fine. Alright. So, now this goes temper, personal. Okay. Back into here. You are awesome, but I'm gonna have you back up a little as well. These guys should be shooting. That should be fine. And they should be buffing. I don't know when these things will end up in the front. I don't want them to. I want them to be behind. This should be the front line with its heavy armor. Nobody's injured or anything either. Okay. Okay, great. It should be fine, right? It should be good. Okay, this army is ready to do its thing. Finally, we're taking the Chillid Caverns. Start here. I'm just going to kind of do your thing. Okay, you are going to search. You are going to Palisades. Yeah. Okay, we have our first Zot. Didn't roll any randoms, but that's okay. I'm going to have you build a lab here so that we can begin hiring researchers. Whoop. That's enough. Alright, great. Excellent. Because we're going to have to hire guys other places. I've got a lot of little things to move around. Let's see. This one. Construct palisades. And construct a laboratory. And search for magic sites. Okay, next. I need to upgrade this one, build a temple, and build a lab. So this city is going to be busy in a turn. For the time being... Let's see, it's this one. This is a very good site for recruitment, isn't it? Holy shit. Okay, so we're going to end up having a patrolman here, and that'll keep the unrest down. You two failed to find anything. Well, I guess you two are heading into the sacred forest next. Build so many things. Alright, get over there. Okay, what else we need to do here? Oh, right, yes, of course, forging. Alright, we have our 3 amigos. You 3 are going to go under the sea. Okay. We're waiting on one more Aqua Wing. And I need... What do I need for you? You're pretty good, actually. You're pretty good. I know I need to forge a weapon for you, but that can't happen this turn. What can I forge that would be of use? I guess I should make a tower shield for this one. You ended up being a fire 3. You can create a sling of accuracy. It adds half your strength. Range 40 plus half your strength. Or I could make pendants of courage. With your strength, that sling would hit hard, but with precision, it wouldn't hit at all. Let's... Can clockwork soldiers... Can clockwork soldiers fight underwater? That's something I'll have to look up later. I think. Yeah, I'll have to figure this one out later. Wait a minute. Okay, I can look it up like this. Alright, clockwork soldier. Poor amphibian. They can fight underwater. That's an interesting option. 10. It's not much, but it could help the 3 when they're fighting this. My biggest fear is there's going to be a nasty mage in there. Our candles didn't spread, so it doesn't have the drain on it. And the werewolf in particular has low magic resistance. The other two are pretty good. So we'll create some clockwork soldiers, and I guess you have nothing better to do. Summon some dogs? Sure, why not? Okay, you need to go here. You need to go here. Next turn we seize that, and we can start producing the, well, the lab. And then after we have the lab, then we can start getting nature mages. This has never been conquered. What are you doing? You have giants? Step on it. I don't know what's in there, but nothing that could stop you. You're too awesome to be stopped by that. Okay, well, what else do I need to do? That might be my move. Oh, right. I'm tempted to make more cyclopses. I'd like to get one with water, so that I can craft good water items. And they can definitely craft those quills, which we'll start wanting next turn. I want these for site searching. Strongly. These could roll air, and I can roll them out pretty quickly. And, yeah. I could roll them out pretty quickly. They could have air. And they're useful. The fact that I'm gonna get that thing in the mail soon, in a few turns, to get rid of disease, makes all of these old guys, it just feels a lot safer having tons of old guys doing all my research, because anyone who picks up a disease, I can just be like, here's the elixir, you're fixed. So, although I'm paying a fortune for it, it'll pay off. It'll pay off over time. Yeah, I think that's our move. I do want to keep building temples, but we're focused on forts for the moment. The temples are pretty good for now. Eventually I'll want a whole lot more, but for now it's okay. The forts are the source of kind of everything we do, including our researchers, so we're going to want a ton of them. So, yeah. From here, it's just me pushing things around carefully. Oh shit, we need to build it. Hold on a second, I need to copulate. This one's more important. We're always short on money. Alright, anyway. You'll get a lab in here, which goes with this, and then you'll dump those. The lab over here would help me recruit a few more Zots while we wait for the Palisades to come in. That would have been nice. Fine, whatever, anyway. Temples in. I need to do many things. You know, it's probably a bad idea to have you without guards do this. You're probably gonna get yourself killed, but just do your thing anyway. Just do your thing anyway. Yes, this, the other important thing. You guys continue on. 90 enemies versus all of you. The wrong button. Okay, yeah, we've got loads of injuries. Diseased. Yeah. That cure-all could help some soldiers as well. Whoa, this guy. Now this poor guy. they've taken slaves. But they're going to continue. This guy is actually going to park his butt here. Stupid river, you're tall. Can't you walk through it? No, whatever. He's gonna go here. He's gonna get the cure. I can just leave priests in provinces that need temples, and they can be built later. So currently we're at 6, which is an acceptable level for now, I think. I want the underground. I don't want to share a third of it. I don't want to share a fourth of it. I want the whole thing. There's no way I can negotiate him leaving all of these tiles. It's not possible to convince him to leave. No one would give it up. I kind of consider Ulm to be the biggest threat. Atlantis has a big... Oh, wow, you got the chair. Good job. Atlantis is, of course, you know, Atlantis. But, Ulm has a ton of territory and underground. To become pricklier. Those forts, they increase my income, but it would take them a long time to pay for themselves. Even if I put the fort in a place with an income of 100, it would take it, because of the unrest, it would only really be, I don't know, 30 gold a day, give or take. The unrest level fluctuates. But, yeah. It would take it, what, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60... It would take something crazy like 60 turns to pay for itself, which is not a very good investment. If you were just building the forts to increase your money, it would take them way too long to pay for themselves. But they're the source of all my hiring, including my researchers, my fighters, and they make me more difficult to conquer, a much less tempting target to attack. Take forever to construct, but I think I need to put a bunch more of them down with the labs. Oh, you gotta factor the lab into the cost too. That makes it even worse. But I need a crap ton of researchers. Because, I mean, I'm busy talking about things. Oh shit, it's 5. Astral 5. Okay, well, that's even harder. But, yeah, I'm busy talking about shit down here. When I'm over here still, and my enemy... I don't know what my enemies are in the tech tree, but I know Ulm hit 5, and that means anybody else might be at that level, potentially. Already down to 5, they're going to be able to start casting globals before long. And I'm at 2. I know my research was behind, but... I was thinking about using the death gems to make some patrollers that didn't have a maintenance cost. I'm pretty sure that any place that has unrest constantly being fought will have corpses. Rebels can be used to suppress other rebels. Anyway, that was our move today. I'm going to send you to over there. Alright, I need as much of this city as I can get, and then I can fill it with temples. cool. Any last things to check? No, we're not making any headway in the Hall of Fame. No, there are no new mercenaries. I know almost every blessing. Want a tour? Want a tour of them? Well, that one's not much. I have no idea what Airmore is up to. With a blessing of +1 morale, that means that he's got like he'd all be all scales, probably an active. So there's that. All right, magic weapons and reinvigoration. Magic weapons don't hurt me in particular any. This helps him with his spellcasting and his berserking. A fairly light one, because he's heavy scales. Not too fearsome. I still fear Alm the most right now. Everyone tells me Lanka's a ticking time bomb till he's got so much blood it can't be stopped, and he's clearly spec'd in that direction. This lets him control large amounts of demons, and all of this, withering weapons, is not something a giant wants to see. All of this makes his demons terrifying. I guess I should just be glad it's Blood Surge and not Blood Bond. But, ooh. So, yeah, that's scary. Alright. I'm not too worried about this one. I find it interesting. Righteous Wrath with his fragile sacreds makes a lot of sense. And, I don't know, it's fine. It's not something that frightens me. He clearly meant to go underground. The regeneration is really nice on his giants. I can't remember what Fortitude does. I should look it up. So yeah. And of course there's mine! Yay! If we bless ourselves in the coming fights, we don't have anyone who can do it. But hey, the morale would have been nice. Hey, you're not gonna break. You got 18, you got 20, you got 16. We won't be in friendly dominion or anything. Why is your morale so weak? Really? You guys are supposed to be our greatest warriors. You're being shown up by a dog. Oh well. Anyway, from here I just fuss with priests. Alright, let's make the decision before we end it. What are we doing? I do want you. I do. So you're a better site searcher because you have half the maintenance cost. And that makes you a way better site searcher, considering you've got... I mean, it's water instead of wind, but it's otherwise identical. So... yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going with this. Oh, come on, 4 gold. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Hold on a second. No, wait, was it... No, it was here? Doing all your hiring in one turn. The hiring really is expensive. I do need to turn it back on soon. I really do. I really, really do. But I'm getting a lot of fortresses started, and I'm still not threatened yet. So I'll keep doing it for now. But the hiring freeze will have to end at some point, and all of these places, I've been thinking a lot about the defenses, and what I think is, I know I've talked about these guys before, but I really do think 40 of these guys holding a gate would give the the 20 discus throwers on the walls a fair amount of time to do their work. You'll of course want some giant hoplites as well. I think I want the front row to be the spear wall, and then the gigantic hoplites to step in after the initial crash. Nobody's really using cavalry or anything, but I don't know, it just seems to make more sense to start with the small guys and have the big guys step into the fight. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of the thinking. You want to buy as much time for those. Every fort has at least one of these guys in it, so they'll be able to do some armor tempering on the hoplites. While the other thing buys time. The spear wall buys time. And every fort is probably going to have... Well, it depends. It really does depend. There's a lot of possibilities. I'm probably going to lose a priest for this. Anyway. Up. That needs to be kept up. Well, that's no longer necessary. I do want to put a temple there someday. I suppose I'll quickly build a temple there. We need to fort this up. If only I had growth 3. If only... Oh, shit. Yes. Anyway, small moves from here. I'm just gonna stop.